Welcome to Beerstories from Beerstory Brewhouse. This video is about a collab I did with the Danish Brewery of the Year, Det Lille Bryggeri. We brewed a 1.2% ABV hazy IPA full of hops. So check it out. This beer is based off of my video guides on how to brew great low ABV beers at home using high mash temperatures and using glycerin to give it more mouthfeel. And this turned out great. It's a really great beer. We had some trouble scaling it up from, no, we didn't have trouble, but we had to scale up the recipe from 25 liters to 500 liters. Or was that 5 gallon to a 2.5 barrel system. I mean, it's not an exact replica of my recipe. You can find it somewhere here around afterwards. But he just used the methods and we talked together. He sent me the recipe. I gave some suggestions to how we could change it. And and then we brewed the beer together. And once again, the high mash temperature method turned out really great. It's hopped with 8 grams per liter in the dry hop, and also have a good whirlpool, and it just smells fantastic. It smells like, it's a little bit grassy, dank, but in a fresh way. And there's a lot of citrus, a lot of grape. Yeah, and kind of a hint of maltiness as well. But it just smells wonderful. I can smell it from here. It smells wonderful. So this is tapped 3 days ago. So it's still a little green. I'll bet that in a week or 2 weeks, it will be really awesome. But it's still great now. And this is for sure going to be my go-to beer this summer. Because it's so great. You can drink 2 of these beers and still be able to drive home. So I think that's awesome. It's so full of flavor. You got the same citrus, you got the grapefruit. You also got some maltiness in there. There's no lactose in this at all. It's glycerin that makes that gives its mouth feel, and also some oats. But this is a great beer. So mashing so high on a commercial brew system, a big system like that has a lot of steel, and that it wasn't hot enough actually. So the temperature dropped to about 73 degrees Celsius instead of 80. So that actually made the beer a bit stronger than we hoped for. Well, not that we hoped for, because we just hoped to be under 2% ABV, because we actually didn't know how this beer was going to react, this recipe was going to react to his brew system. So but that was kind of the only hiccup we had, is that we couldn't keep up. We only brewed half, because it was a 1,000 liters system he has in his brewery, and we only made 500 liters. Just because if it didn't work, we wouldn't have to dump 1,000 liters. But it worked amazing. It's not an alcohol-free beer, but it's damn close, and it's one of the best I've had, I think. So it really turned out perfect, except from that little hiccup with the temperature. But it didn't really damage the beer that much. It's still, because then I tried to calculate, and I was calculating it to be somewhere between 1.5 and 2.3, but I was wrong. It's 1.2. So that was awesome. It was a very fun brew day. René is a great guy. He runs a small brewery, just him alone, and he actually won Brewery of the Year 3 times in Denmark, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I guess that was it. If you have any questions about this method of brewing, write to me or write in the comments, and check out the video with my recipe and the technique guide, or whatever you want to call it, or the guide to low ABV brewing. Yeah, check it out. Write to me if you have any questions. Have a happy brewing out there.